Hey Gary, I am here with Rudy Rudak, who's here from Hawaii, and he's going to tell us what he does, which is with the divers. Tell me more.
Yeah, so I've been a Coast Guard diver for 3 years now. I'm currently stationed in Honolulu, Hawaii, and it's been one of the best experiences of my life. We get to travel over the world, we get to dive on ships, make sure that all of the Coast Guard's assets are fully ready to go, and we get to come out to great community events like this, interact with the public, and get to show them what we do. It's fantastic.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been a diver for 3 years. Before that, I was a bosun's mate in the Coast Guard, and in total I've been in the Coast Guard for 7 years.
Were you a diver before you got into the Coast Guard?
I was. I learned how to dive in Roatan, Honduras. My aunt taught me how, and I just fell in love with being in the water. I also grew up a swimmer, played water polo, and I've just always been in the water. And so becoming a diver felt like a natural progression.
Okay, so tell me what it means, or what kind of work you have to go through to be selected as a diver.
Yeah, so it's kind of a long process. Right now you have to be either an E4 or an E5 to become a diver. They're about to change that to open it up to E2s or E3s. But you put in your application package, and then if you get picked up from the application, you go to a week-long screener in Cape May, New Jersey, where it is PT every day, all day for a week. And that process, we start out with normally about 20 people, and then by the end of mine, we went down to 7. 6 months later, I went to dive school in Panama City, Florida. We started with 6 coasties. One of the guys from the screener didn't make it. And then by the time we graduated, it was 4. Throughout dive school, we all call it like the best worst time of our life because it's, once again, just nonstop PT every day for about 4.5 months. But at the same time, we're diving, we're hanging out with the greatest group of people in the world. And just, we're having a great time doing it.
And once you finish PT school and dive school, do you see these people again, or everyone scattered to the wind in different divisions?
Oh, absolutely. We see each other all the time. So the Coast Guard only actually has 66 to 70 divers in it right now. And so split that up amongst 3 dive lockers that are always on the road traveling with each other. I see these guys all the time. And it's awesome because the community is so great. Everybody loves what they do so much that it was one of the draws to the community for me was just how much everybody is excited to do the job.
So after Florida, you got stationed in Honolulu?
Yep, that's correct. And so, like I said, I've been out there for 3 years, and since I've been out there, I've gotten to travel all over the Hawaiian Islands. I've gotten to go to Midway Atoll, been to Antarctica, Singapore, Juneau, Guam, all of this for dive. And I've gotten to experience some crazy things that most people never get to experience.
Okay, so I know diving in Florida is very different from diving in Antarctica.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me what that must have been like.
It was a trip for sure. I think just being down there in and of itself, you're like, wow, I'm in Antarctica, a place not many people get to go, and the water temperature is 28 degrees. And we have very specialized rigs that allow us to dive in that water safely. And so really as daunting as it seems on the surface, once you get in the water, it's just like any other job. And then you come back up and you get to see beautiful Antarctic mountains, and you get to remember what cool place you're in.
And you get to see the wildlife there.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see much wildlife. Mostly saw little nudibranchs and sea cucumbers. The viz was very good, though, and so regardless, it was an incredible experience.
Okay, you might not be able to answer this question, but what is one of your more memorable experiences or jobs that you had to do as a diver?
Oh, man. Even though it's not the most exciting place, I was diving Kahului Harbor, Maui, and our job was to reposition all of the buoys in Kahului Harbor to make way for a dredge to come through and re-dredge the channel. And it was about a week and a half of diving 8 hours a day in the water, repositioning buoys, which is really hard, strenuous work, and zero visibility. We couldn't see anything that we were doing. We were doing everything by feel. And just every day getting out of the water was a new, incredibly memorable experience. And it was, once again, with the greatest group of people ever, too. So.
And do you expect that you'll make a career out of this?
Oh, absolutely. I don't see myself wanting to do anything else. 20 is what you need for the pension, of course, but I could see myself going further than that with this community and with this job.
And do you get a chance to give back to younger divers or people who are thinking about joining the Air Force or the Coast Guard to learn how to dive and be a part of your squad?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have it's kind of an unofficial program right now. We're working to get a little bit more real infrastructure to it, but we call it the Mud Pub program. And that's where potential dive candidates get to come to a locker and they get to PT with us. They get to see what we do every day, and they get to just ask as many questions as they can about the job. Because I know when I was coming up to try and be a diver, there's not a lot of us, so it's hard to find people to talk about.
Well, I saw that you have an exhibition here. What's that about? That's teaching people like me how to dive or what you experience?
Sort of, yeah. It's just a big community outreach thing since not a ton of people know about us. I mean, there's people in the Coast Guard that don't even know that we have divers. And so to get to come here and just show people like, hey, this is what we do. This is how awesome our job is. And look how awesome our group of people is too. It's a super valuable experience.
I found found this person that I've never seen before. I have no idea who she is, but she seems to be having a good time, and she might be related to someone on the crew. I don't know. What's your name?
Ayo Haynes.
This is my daughter. She's 11 years old, and I dragged her very willingly to our set today. She's been with us for the whole Sail4th 250. What do you think about this whole experience?
It's a one-in-a-lifetime experience. This is going to happen again when I'm 60, 62. So you have to experience it when you're young because you never know when you're going to see it again.
That is so true. I mean, I in 50 years, I'm not sure if I'll be here. I hope with the advancement of medical technology, maybe I'll be here. But you get to say to your children that you were here for the semi-quincentennial, say that 5 times fast, and share that with your children.
Yeah, I feel like I could take them here. I could do what you do. I take them here for Sail4th 300.
Yeah. She's already putting in her bid for a job 50 years from now. This is my child. And so what about your friends? What do you think they're going to say when you share this experience with them?
They're probably going to be jealous of me, like, wow, she went there.
What so far has been the highlight, including not just here on the pier, the Intrepid Pier, but maybe even last night?
Oh, I went on the boat. What's the boat called?
Amerigo Vespucci?
The Amerigo Vespucci. Yeah, that's fancy. I went on that around 10 minutes ago, and it was really fun. It was nice to see all the
ropes?
The ropes and go like on top of the ship, not just inside. That was really cool.
Do you think you'll ever sail on one of these, or do you want to take sailing lessons now? Because I have been asking her to do that.
No, it's not changing.
Gary, you have to help me with this. I have to convince this girl to take some sailing lessons. Maybe if Gary gave you some lessons.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Gary, she says yes to you. Well, thank you again for being here and supporting the crew. She's been taking pictures behind the scenes and video, uploading them to Instagram for our Sail4th show. And so here we are, right?
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, Gary.